check out soil and the environment and radio that stuff back to us and tell us whether it's safe to go there. Tell us what kind of suits to wear when we get there. Tell us how big to make the oxygen tanks, that kind of stuff. So that's what robots can do, okay? Robots can go into dangerous places, like in Iraq, and check out the places with thermal imaging cameras to see if there's anybody who's dangerous, that's got a gun. And that saves our mommies and daddies who are over there fighting the war. So that's what robots can do. Now, what else can robots do? Well, robots could be fun robots. Here's a robot right here.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, look at you. Oh, my God.
There's a computer chip in there. Okay? And that computer chip has got maybe 10 or 15 different functions to make it do what it's doing. Okay? The computer, one second. The computer chip in this.
Let me know.
Tickle the Elmo is probably similar to the one you got in your cell phone or in your Wii. Okay? All right. So, what was your question, sweetheart?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What do you guys do?
Oh, he doesn't. He's not going to talk back to you. Go sit down. Go sit. All right. Question. Go ahead.
She's talking to dolls.
What? This guy? This guy?
It's a clock.
This is a clock, and it's got gears on it. And I always bring it because I want to show you that they don't just make motors with gears. They make a lot of other stuff with gears, like clocks. They make decorations with gears and that kind of stuff. I just brought it as a display thing. Okay, here's what I want to show you. I want to show you the greatest invention in the world. Okay? I'm holding it in my left hand. No. No?
Air?
No, my left hand.
Air?
That's my right hand. This is the greatest invention in the world. What is it?
A watch.
My hand. You see my hand?
Yeah.
My hand built everything. It built the city. It built the chairs and the table. It made the toilet paper.
No, it's not.
It gave you the orange juice that you drink every single day.
I don't believe that.
This hand did all of that. You know why? Because this hand made the machines that do all that. So this is the greatest invention in the world. And you know what? Let me show you how great it is. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to show you that this hand, which is the greatest invention in the world, is going to make a knot so fast that you're not going to see it. Watch. Did you see the knot? I untied it. That's how fast I did that. I tied it and I untied it. Do you want me to slow it down? You need me to slow it down so you can see it? How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, oh, I know it.
So, this is the greatest invention in the world. Now, sometimes the greatest invention in the world, has a handicap, like with this hand. Right?
Where's your fingers go?
The only reason I brought that up was for the next thing I'm going to tell you. Sometimes you get a handicap, and you have to live with a handicap.
Oh, God.
Okay? So, but you see what the left hand can do? The left hand can build buildings, it can build houses, it can build robots, and I built that robot with 8 fingers. 8 fingers I built that robot.
You have 10.
And I'm also a magician, and I can do magic with 8 fingers. So you guys can do all kinds of crazy stuff too. Now, let's get to robots. Okay? But first, I want to do a trick with you. Come on up here. Yeah, get up here. Because this is not just robots, it's magic. What is your name? Julie. Let's stand on the trapdoor right above the sandbag. Okay, don't move now. Julie, are you married?
No.
Okay, we're going to take this little magic marker, or this Sharpie. Is it Sharpie?
Yes.
You're not a robot, are you?
Are you going to draw?
No. Don't go anywhere. I just want to get my robot tester. Hold on. Now we're going to take this. What's your name, Julie? I forgot. You know, sometimes I forget what people think. Julie, what I'm going to do, you guys tell me, would you like me to push this Sharpie through her ear?
Yeah.
Yes. With the cap on or with the cap off?
Oh.
It hurts more if I put the cap on.
Oh, all right.
You want me to hurt her more?
Yeah.
If I push it through her ear, you see it going through our eyes with the cap off a lot better. It'll come out the other side. You want to see that? No, don't be scared, Julia. It doesn't hurt me. I won't feel a thing. No, wait, no, Julie, look, Julie, I'll tell you what. You know what? I won't push it through your ear. I'm going to just go through your ear. I'm not going to go through your head, all right? Now, let's just turn your ear this way, turn sideways. And so everybody can see your ear. And I'm just going to take the pen, and I'm going to just push it right through your ear. You can see this again. All right, go sit down. Oh, my God, look. Oh, it went right through. Wait a minute, look. Oh, look at that. Oh, poor Julie. Julie, but you know what? I made you get the biggest hole that you're ever going to need to wear those American Idol earrings that all those, like, Sacha, whatever the heck her name is. Let me get it out. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, she's all right.
Oh my God! That's the oldest one.
All right, I'll do another magic trick in a few seconds. I want to talk about robots. Let's talk about the kinds of robots that we have. We got robots that go to Mars. We got robots that go into places where there's danger. What do you call those robots? They're called hazmat robots. Hazardous materials robots. These robots are made to military specs or mil specs. They're made so that they're strong, that they can take bombs and bullets and you can shoot at them and bang them with hammers and that kind of stuff. And that's why they call them mil-spec robots. And those are the robots that we see that go to Mars, that go to the moon, that go to those dangerous places where there's an earthquake or there's a radiation leak or something like that. So that's one kind of robot. The second kind of robot is
Comedy robot.
hospital robot. Robots go with the nurses and they carry all of the medications. And they go to all the rooms. And they go into the rooms, and the doctor, you ever been in a hospital before? You ever go in to see a friend or something? They now have these carts with all computer screens, and the nurses touch the screen, and Mrs. Smith is going to get 2 pills, and Mrs. Jones is going to get 5 pills. Well, now they have a robot cart that goes around with the nurse, and it dispenses how many pills Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Smith. So there's no mistake. It's a computer inside of this box. It doesn't look like this, but it's a box with wheels, and you push a button on a computer screen, and it comes out with the perfect prescription for somebody who's sick and gives them the right medicine. So that's the second kind of robot. You also see hospital robots that doctors use. They got hands that they're holding on to certain grippers, and they're making operations. They're doing operations long distance over the phone with monitors, and somebody's being operated on Chicago, and the doctor's in New York, and he's operating a robot, and the remote control goes all the way to Chicago, and this arm comes down and does something and helps the person and makes them better. So that's medical robots, hazmat robots is 2. Let's go for the third kind of robot, the fun robot. The monkey that when you kick him under the chin, he laughs. Okay, or he moves. Okay, he likes it. Okay, so that's the second kind of robot. Okay, and you know what robots have in them? They got gears in them. Look, these kind of gears, that's what they have. And robots have motors with gears in them. And so that's the third kind of robot. And then we have the robot tester. I can tell if somebody's a robot right now.
Oh, test me.
All I gotta do is put the robot in. All I gotta do is put that
Test yourself.
the robot test on so we can find the robot testing mechanism.
Test me.
Could you let the kids sit down?
I was trying to move my feet when you pushed her over me. You know, that's child abuse in some states.
Let me see if you're a robot. Stand behind the robot.
That's why she's sitting in the back.
Very good.
It's dangerous.
Now, lean forward a little bit because I want to see if it's working here. He's a robot.
All right.
Wait a minute, let me see. Is he a robot? Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's a robot.
He's a robot. Don't sit down.
No, yes,
I don't. I think he's a robot. What?
I'll show you something.
Yeah, you're coming.
I want to show you
So
something.
how many robots we got now? 2, right?
You're gonna get in
Oh,
trouble.
we went to
Don't
3
over
fun
here.
robots, like this robot and the tickle the elbow robot.
And that
How about the next kind of robot, which is
I'll show you my back.
Wife robot.
what robot?
Wife.
Wife robot. She cooks, she cleans, and I guess she's a robot.
Oh, the circus.
Let me tell you what robots really do. Robots do things that people don't want to do, and robots do things
Service tech.
that people do that don't want to do them anymore, and they do them faster and they do them better. Like the robots that build the cars. Back in the 20s and 30s when they first building cars, somebody had to stand and weld this and screw that and tighten this and do that. Now they got robot arms coming out and welding and all kinds of stuff in Japan and America. And all these cars are being built and they're built a lot faster too. And let me show you how sophisticated robots are. Who wants to know how sophisticated robots are? I'll show you in a minute. First I'm going to do a magic trick. Okay, here we go, another famous magic trick. Okay, my ketchup bottle. What's my ketchup bottle? In there. Okay, when I count to 3, the ketchup bottle is going to vanish. 1, 2, 3. Look, the ketchup bottle is gone. That way I'm going to wave my hand over it, and the ketchup bottle is going to come back. Isn't that amazing?
I thought it was amazing.
I'll make it vanish again. Now watch. Wait. 1, 2, 3. It's gone. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? No, look, it's not here. Oh, sit down. Put the chair back. It's not here, and it's not on this side either. So it's got to be gone. But you know what? I'm going to make it back. Come back. Go sit down. Now it's back. Look.
There's something in the window.
You don't like this trick? I won't do the trick.
Now what do you say?
That's really scary.
I didn't know you didn't like the trick. I won't do it now. All right, I want to show you.
That was great.
I want to show you how to fit. I need my chair. I want to show you how to fit. Who knows how to tie their shoes? You know how to tie your shoes?
I'm a 5th grader. I should know by now.
Get over here, buddy. Untie your shoes.
Doesn't know how to tie your shoes.
I want to show you the difference between a human being and a robot. You ready? All right. Tie your shoes. Go ahead, tie them. You got it. We got to do it. You're holding up the show here. You don't want to do it.
I'll do
Learn how to tie
it.
your shoes. Come
I
on over
can't
here.
do it. I can't
Lorraine, all right, Lorraine, sit down and tie.
Once he learned when I was in Texas for 3 weeks, he was not a tie your shoes. Bam,
I can't do that.
done, Velcro
You
sneakers.
just can't. How many parents can't do what she does? Raise your hand, because I can't. But she put her leg up, and I can't do that. You know, I used to be able to do it.
I can't do it right now.
She can probably
I'm
put
working
her
right now.
Kids have the.
Why are you tying this?
Okay, you can tie your shoe, right? Good. Now, watch. I'm going to make it harder for Lauren. When I get finished with her, she's not going to be able to tie her shoes anymore. Don't go nowhere. Okay, Lauren.
I wish you could make it easy. Sylvia.
I'm going to get your eyeballs, and now you're not going to be able to tie your shoes.
I could so do that.
Okay. Untie it first. Wait a minute. Oh, she can still do it. Oh my God, I can't believe she
Can't
can
find the
do it.
lace.
Hey, do you have any?
Wait, Lauren. Keep tying, because you ain't done yet. She can do it. Let me try one more thing here. Wait a minute.
Wait.
She
You
was
know
tired,
you're
yeah.
going. You're not.
All right, Lauren, come on. Let me see you tie your shoes. Come on, Lauren. All right, let me see you tie your shoes, Lauren. Go ahead.
See, I'm tired.
Let me see. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Let me see.
I took this. Shut up.
Ah, too late. No, you can tie. I wanted to show you. Don't go away, Lauren. I wanted to show you that even, don't go away. Come back, Lauren. Even with all of those obstacles, a human being can still tie their shoes. You can cover their faces, you can put gloves on. Well, those gloves are too big. If I would have known you had small hands, I would have bought a small pair of gloves. But my boys are older now, so they don't have small hands anymore. Here's how a robot how much trouble a robot would have tying their shoes. Stay right there.
They don't have to.
Untie
No,
your
because
shoes.
they turn.
No, you can put shoes on
sight. They need sight to see what they're doing.
All right, let's see. These are robot hands. Let's see if you can tie your shoes. Okay, that's where we've come with robots. Robots really can't do much. They're good for fun. They're good to go out with a remote control and see if there's anything bad going on if you put a camera. But our robots, what we have now, what exists today robot-wise, even when you guys are 90 years old, we're not going to be able to have robots that will be able to, you can tie your shoes normal. We're not going to be able to tie their shoes or do some of the things that human beings can do. Remember I said this is a miracle. The whole earth was made with these things. This 5-fingered thing, you get two of them, was made with this. Okay? So, that's where we are with robots today. Even 1,000 years from now, unless something really super happens, we're not going to have the ability to have a robot do what a human being can do. Okay. Bearing all of that in mind, let's get to our next kind of robot. The next kind of robot we have is yes. Question? You got a question? Okay, you got a question. I lost those in the war in Vietnam a long time ago. Before you were. Okay, so now let me get back to it. We have another kind of robot that you see every time you go to Disney World. It's called an animatronic. So we have hazmat robots, we have fun robots, we have hospital robots, and now we have animatronic robots. And they're mechanized puppets. When you go into Disney World and you see all of these puppets, these parrots, and these animatronic dolls and stuff inside these Lover's Lane type places that you go to, and whatever that kind of. When you see these animatronics, all it is a computerized puppet. It's got wires and gears and stuff in it, and it's being controlled by a computer. So there's the fourth
big people can leave with
kind of robot. And now I'm going to go to the final robot, which is called the humanoid robot, and that's a robot. Actually, it's more like I never showed you. But that's okay. Now, we have animatronic robot, which is a mechanized puppet. We have a humanoid robot, which is a robot that has arms and legs, such as this guy right here, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay? That's Isobot. But it doesn't look like a human. And then we finally have something called an android, which is a robot that looks like a human being. Now, all of the robots that I just told you about are on those charts back there. So when you get finished here, I want you to go over there and look at the chart and see what the robots look like. Look at the androids, look at the hazmat robots, look at the hospital robots, look at the fun robots. Okay? Yes, the android robot is made to look like a human being. And there's a picture of an android robot leaning up against the wall in the picture which has got a red jacket on. You guys can look at that when I get finished with my presentation. Got a question? Go ahead. Yes, I know. Okay, now, we're going to talk about this robot. This is a fun robot. I use this for parties. I go to bar mitzvahs, and I hide in the crowd with a remote control under my jacket. And I have a wireless mic, and I'm hiding in the audience, walking around, talking and saying, "Hello, everybody. How are you?" And they pay me to do this. Okay. And when I see the when I see the parents, I go, "I want to get paid. Where's my money?" At the end of the night, so I got to wait till the end of the night to get paid. So, but this is a fun robot, and I built it myself. And let me tell you what he's made out of, okay? What he's made out of is all these components right here. Well, one of them fell off. Now, I don't know if you can all see them, but I'm going to try to describe them to you. Let's see if I find my laser from here. I guess I can't. Well, I have a laser pointer, but I don't know where I put it. Okay, so you know what? Here it is. In order to make a robot, you need motors, which I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 motors. And on this board, I represent the motors with these 4 motors right here. You also need something to control those motors. Okay? And what do you use to control the motors? A motor control box. This controls the box, the motors, so that when you push the remote control forward, it goes forward. When you push it back, it goes back. And when you turn it to the right, it turns right. And when you turn it to the left, it turns left, or all the way around. Okay, so that's what a motor control board is, and that's what that guy is. Now, this is the transmitter that sends the signal.
The robot on the
Okay,
phone.
when it sends the signal, well, it doesn't say anything that you remote control on your
Forget it. You never leave home.
changing channels and stuff. Okay, so
The remote to the TV.
it sends a signal to this box right here, which is the receiver.
Adrian,
And this receiver is plugged into the motor control
listen,
board.
you're gonna have one for Saturday?
And when the motor control board receives the signal, it does what you just saw. Okay, so that's just
If he
for
can't
motors.
wire it, it can't be
You need to
done.
know how to make a robot. You need to have motors on. All of the robots that I just told you about have motors. The hazmat robot, the robot that's on the moon, the robots on Mars, they all have motors in them to make it move. Okay, and they also have the motor control board.
I got one I
And
put in
now,
my mouth
you
and it
want to have
comes
the
on.
funny voice. So this is something new. They got a sound system. And this is the sound system right here. This sound system is the same sound system that's inside the robot. Okay? So there's my sound system, and I have a little box that changes my voice. This guy right here. And you know what that box is really used for?
Guitars.
That box, when you hear guitar players playing in the band, they go, wow, wow, with the guitar, wow. They have, oh, shut up. They have, he never shuts up. And they have one of those pitch shifters, that little box right here, okay, that makes that wow sound. You can buy that in any music store. But when you hook a voice up to it, a wireless mic, and you talk into it, I change the pitch of my voice. So my voice goes into this, and it goes into this box, and it comes out of the amplifier and the speaker, and it sounds like this. It sounds like this. Now I can go into the voice changer box and change it so that I see, even he sounds like All right, one more, come on. All right, I gotta
You went already. Sit down. Down in front.
I was in Hawaii on my honeymoon with my lovely bride, and I saw a performer get on stage, and he brought somebody up. And he was a singer, his name was Don Ho. And he brought somebody up, and he sang with that person, and every time he handed him the mic, the person sounded like this. When it made a show, and I wanted to know what that box was. And that was like 25 years ago. And it was called a pitch shifter. And it was this big, and this big. And it was like thousands of dollars. And this little box right here now is about $200, and it does a lot better. And I'm thinking about building a separate box just for kids to play with when I do shows, you know. They can play with it after the show or something. So, yeah. On the monkey, I like him on. Yeah, he tells me if I'm doing a good job. If you ask, I'm doing a good job. Okay. So, we have a sound system and we have motors in the robot. Okay, and we have lights. We got lights in the robot and we got batteries. So we need batteries, lights, sound system, and motors, and a transmitter receiver to make the robot move, right? Here is the transmitter. And that little box over there is the receiver. Okay, right here is the receiver, right here. Right there, that's the receiver right there. Okay? So, that's what makes that up. Now, I'm going to show you my best robot. You would think that this would be my best robot, but it's not. My best robot is this guy. This guy is called Isobot. Came out in 2008, and there was, you thought the iPhone had a line of people again? This thing, they couldn't keep it in stock, and they still can't keep it in stock. Sharper Image was selling it for $2.99. I bought it for $2.99. And then I brought it back and got it on sale at Amazon.com for $175. And then I brought it back, sold it back to them. I had one coming and one going. This is incredible. This is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the smallest humanoid robot in the world. It has 3 modes. I'm not to sound like a commercial. It has 3 modes. It has voice control mode, so you can talk to it, and it'll do funny things like a Clint Eastwood Make My Day, or a 24 kind of thing. In a second. And then a voice control mode, and you can tell it to move forward and back with your mouth, and left and right, and that kind of thing. And then it has program mode, and you can punch in a bunch of things. It'll play a ukulele, a fake guitar. It'll do an air guitar. It'll do all kinds of. So that's remote control mode, and then then it has remote control mode, so you can make it move with your joystick. It's just it's just incredible. I'm going to put them on now, but you got to be quiet in order for him to do what I tell him to do. All right, so I'm going to come over here. Everybody turn around. And I'm going to I'm going to put him over here, and I'm going to get my...
Do jumping
Let me
jacks.
get my remote, don't touch him. Let me get my remote control.
Do jumping jacks. I can't do jumping jacks.
Showing you his muscle.
Kill yourself. I'm sitting here.
You guys are blocking.
yourself.
You're blocking everybody else from looking.
I
Okay.
was sitting
All right,
here.
just be quiet. Okay, I want everybody to be quiet. I'm going to put this guy into... I'm going to put him into voice control mode. Now watch this. Watch what I say to him.
Tell him to do jumping
Just be
jacks.
quiet. Make me laugh.
It's like you're doing an Asian dance.
Okay. He's got a built-in gyro, so look what he can actually stand on one leg. Action start. He's doing air guitar now.
Rock and roll.
Isn't that incredible for that side? Worth every penny of it. I told my wife, I says, I need it for work. You know? So you guys want to, this is the excuse you got to use with your wives. Tell your wives I need it for work, and they'll make you get it, you know? So if I don't get it, I can't earn a living, honey.
That's right.
And you know, I was on Google, and I typed in Isobot, and the guys that own this thing, they put boxing gloves on it. It's fighting other toys like a Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah.
They got one guy actually built a little bow and arrow, and it actually fires into sugar cubes. It's funny, you know. Rocky meets Isobot. That's a cool thing. And now people are trying to hack into them now to do other things.
Right.
Now let me tell you something. Let me bring this guy back. Over here, everybody sit down. All right, everybody sit down. Sit down. I gotta tell you something else.
Yeah, no.
Everybody sit down.
Adrian, he's going to introduce the band.
Now
Isobot.
listen to me. You guys have robots in your house right now.